I can
Okay.
hear you too. I just started the broadcast, so it should be starting right now.
Okay. Looks like we're just waiting for Justin.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you guys, so we had to do the homework assignments and what, there was like a part two assignment too?
The only thing that I did was the group prep because there
Yeah.
was like the individual preparations and there was two of them, and that's what I did. And then we're supposed to do the group part together is what I understood. I haven't even started the homework yet.
Okay.
The personal homework.
Okay. Group call.
Some of them that you bought were like really big on you, and so they're big on me.
So do you guys have the LO2 and the LO3 in front of you then? For the prep assignment?
I think I have the LO2 one.
Is it working this time?
It sounds way better as far as I can.
All right, so what do we start on?
I don't really know. So are we supposed to take the quiz together, or are we just supposed to prepare for the quiz together?
She said, I think in the email that she says that we can and are encouraged to together, but we have to, I'm going to pull my email, but we have to take it individually. So we can like help each other, but we each have to submit our own. So I think we can work on it together.
Okay. So should we just go ahead and fill out the part 2 sections of both of these assignments and then go from there?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So we get part two together right now, correct?
Yeah.
So that's like the experiment part, or which part is that exactly?
So if you pick up the, mine says at the top, LO2 preparation assignment, and we're supposed to do our individual portions, which is like the first part, and then part 2 says you'll do that in your group session, and it starts at like number 6.
Oh, is this the online, like online textbook?
No, if you go to week 1, lesson 2, group meeting, it says LO2 group meeting. There's some documents that are attached to the
Okay, yeah. Okay.
that one.
Okay.
So we should have all done, and the answers are already posted, the answer keys on there. We're just supposed to help each other kind of come to the same conclusions, and if someone's confused, then we can kind of work it out. So
Okay.
So for the first one, we were supposed to determine the correct sampling method for each scenario, and I think that there was only like simple sampling, and then there's like 3 other types that you can do, which is the stratified, cluster, systematic. And so we had to read the examples and then figure out which it applies to, which of the 4.
Yeah. Does one of us want to read each one, and then we can talk about it and figure out which one, type of thing?
Yeah, do you...
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. Okay, 6A. A medical student researches the prevalence of aspirin usage by questioning all of the patients who enter her clinic for treatment.
So I don't think that wasn't one of the four valid sampling methods. I think that was an invalid one because if they're all coming into the same place and they're her customers already,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one of the invalid ones. And there was two that he mentioned in the slide of the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
So if it's her clinic already, and so wasn't that like the convenience sampling?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that would make
It
sense.
introduced bias.
yes, and she didn't. It was convenient because she didn't have to like go out and get a proper sample because they came to her.
Yeah, and she questioned everybody.
It's not a random
Yeah.
selection.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. So I guess we could have some invalid ones too.
Cool. So convenience sampling for that one?
Yeah, convenience sampling.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. B. The Colorado Department of Health obtains an alphabetical list of 2 million adult Colorado residents and constructs a pool of survey subjects by selecting 1,000th name on the list after randomly choosing one person from the first 1,000 on the list. That is systematic sampling, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that one was though. Systematic was
Systematic.
subjects
It's
are in some sequential order. Randomly select one subject to start. Yeah.
Then it's
That
like
sounds
every K after that, every K numbers after that. So
Yeah, that fits really well.
yeah.
So are we supposed to? We're just supposed to put what kind of sampling, right? We're not supposed to put like the reason why, or are we supposed to?
I think that's just supposed to be what we're talking out. It says in the directions, just determine the correct sampling method for each scenario.
All right, then.
I'm curious if like some of these could be like more than one. Like I'm trying to like kind of read over it in my head, but that one sounds right for systematic.
Yeah. B is systematic because it selects a random one and then you'd go a certain number after that, whether it's every 10, every 20, or in this case every 1,000.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
C, in a Gallup poll of 1,059 adults, the interview subjects were selected by using a computer of randomly generated telephone numbers that were then called.
Isn't that simple random sampling?
Yeah, it sounds like this was totally random. So the randomly generated part sounds like that pulling them out of a hat description.
Yeah.
Yep. A dietitian has partitioned people into age categories of under 18, 18 to 49, 50 to 69, and over 69. She is surveying a simple random sample of 200 members from each category. That
Oh man, I don't remember what it's called.
stratified.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Stratified.
Okay, and then we have a Johns Hopkins University researcher surveys all cardiac patients in each of 30 randomly selected hospitals.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. It's either stratified or clustered because they're groups of hospitals. Actually, I don't know.
No,
But
that's
clustered.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's cluster is where you take all items in a randomly selected cluster, and so they randomly select the hospitals and then take everyone in each hospital. That was
so that's perfect for the cluster.
okay. That was easy enough.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
3 more to go. 7. The American Medical Association wanted to determine general patient satisfaction with the patient's primary care physician. Determine the type of sampling method used in the following scenarios. So we're figuring out sampling methods again.
Yes.
All right. A. They take a simple random sample of doctors, then sample all the patients that the doctor works with. Sounds familiar?
It sounds just like the last one.
Yeah, cluster sampling.
Cluster.
Okay. B. They put all of the residents' names in the computer and use a random number generator to get a sample of 100 patients.
I really love those ones, the simple random sampling, because they're just so clear.
Oh, that's true. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
We have C. They divide the residents up by gender and then do a simple random sample of residents within each gender. Is stratified. Stratified, yep.
Well, at least that one was short.
Yeah. And we've got D. They randomly pick key intersections in the city and then picking every 5th person that walks by after randomly picking one of the first 5 people to be in the sample. That is
Systematic.
systematic, yep. Okay. 8. We have determined for each scenario whether it is an observational study or an experimental design. And as an experimental design, determine the response, treatment, and subjects. Okay. Are we allowed to use our notes on this? That's okay, right?
I think so.
I've been using mine.
That's my brain is all on paper. So. Okay. So experimental design and then solution study. Okay. A. The Center for Disease Control contains current flu data by randomly polling 300 men and 300 women. That's just observational study, right?
Yeah, because there's not a control group, which would make it not experimental, right?
Yep, that sounds perfect.
This is short. This is great. And then we got B. You plan to conduct an experiment. Oh, well, Sister Kennelly will be listening. This is really hard, Sister Kennelly. Please don't make them longer than this. Anyways, you plan to conduct an experiment to test the effectiveness of Sleepies, a new drug that is supposed to reduce insomnia. So you randomly divide 1,000 patients into 2 groups, where half get Sleepies and the other a placebo. You record the gender of each subject. You'll then observe how many hours of sleep they get in a week.
Experimental.
Yep. Experimental.
So, I was reading the instructions. We're supposed to determine the response, treatment, and subjects. So, for the first one, because it's observational, we don't have to do any of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. But for this one, we would, since it's not observational.
You're right. We need response, treatment, subjects. So the subjects were the patients?
Yeah.
So the response variable, they're trying to figure out how many hours of sleep people are getting. It says in a week, that last sentence. And then the treatment, well, they're either getting the Sleepies or they're not, right? The placebo.
Yeah.
Correct.
And it says you randomly divide 1,000 patients. So we would have 1,000 people that we were testing, right? So that's all we needed?
Yep. You're right.
Cool.
got 9. Okay.
I was really worried because last year I thought this was really, really bad.
Number 9.
There's some like, oh, I wasn't
I know when you guys are ready, by the way.
Oh yeah, whenever.
I'm ready.
that has a huge
In September 2004, Nucleus Pharmaceuticals Inc. announced the results of its first human trial of NPI 32101, a topical form of skin ointment. A total of 224 patients diagnosed with skin irritations were randomly divided into 3 groups as part of a double-blind, placebo-controlled study to test the effectiveness of the new topical cream. The first group received a 0.5% cream, the second group received a 1% cream, and the third group received a placebo. Groups were treated twice daily for a 6-week period, and the degree of skin irritation was recorded at that time. It's a design experiment or an observational study. It is a designed experiment, right?
For sure.
Yep.
There's definitely some manipulation in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
What I don't really understand is, like, when I was listening to the PowerPoint and stuff and going through, is the double blind the 2 different groups then?
No, isn't the double blind is when like the people who are giving the treatment and the patients receiving the treatment, neither one of them know if they're receiving the placebo or the actual like medicine in this case.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the case.
So much more sense. That makes so much more sense. Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the subjects are the patients, all 224. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, but does it matter that they're diagnosed with skin irritation or no? Like, does that part matter?
Yeah, probably. Since they couldn't just pick 24,
Yeah,
224 random people, they would have to have had a skin irritation to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, C. What is the response variable in the experiment? Let's see.
Are they just trying to figure out if, like, the degree of the irritation? Or, like, if it's bothering them anymore? Effectiveness of the cream?
Yeah, they're trying to see, where is it?
The effectiveness of the cream is
It says, and degree of skin irritation was recorded at that time. So I'm assuming that effectiveness of the cream is part of it, but I guess if it's getting more irritated, that would be part of it too.
how effective on the skin will be.
Yeah, effect on the skin.
Okay, and what are the treatments? There were 3 of them.
Yeah, the 0.5%, 1%, and then placebo cream.
kind of wondering, I mean, since I do it over and over, you know both sides of the conversation, regardless of which side you're on. But once you never think about.
Okay. So that's that for part 2 of lesson 2. Do we need to take the quiz now? Is that how that works?
I think. Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous.
That was my understanding of it.
Okay, so do we just stay on the live broadcast while we're doing it?
Yeah, I guess. Because it says we can take it together, so I assume that's how we would do it. Was just staying on.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds
That was
good.
nothing.
No, that one wasn't.
So, okay. Okay. While you are required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit his or her own answers in order to receive credit. So we all have to take it together. So we just,
Yeah. We just submit our own.
So we just go into the group meeting link and then hit start, right?
Yep, I'm going to do that right now.
Ugh.
It is 17 questions. Joy.
Oh man.
Wait, so where are you saying that we go into the...
If you go into week 1, lesson 2, and then it says LO2 group meeting, there should be a start button there at the bottom right. It's like a link, but it's like on the bottom caption.
Okay, because I'm logged into it on my tablet.
It may not let you do it on your tablet.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Okay.
My tablet won't even let me
Figure out.
log into iLearn.
Yeah, sometimes iLearn and tablets don't get along, especially things like quizzes, because, yeah, they're a little bit, I don't know, they're just difficult on tablets.
At least the two first questions are nice.
Yeah.
Do we have to submit the preparation assignment, or?
I think the only thing we have to submit are our answers. And then, do we have to post a link of this?
Okay.
Yeah, they have like a.
I hope she doesn't really listen to all this. Ours is gonna be so boring without pictures.
I know. That or other people do it, and then it won't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to listen to the whole thing, though, because ours is going to be like an hour change long.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
It'd be nice to get it all done, though. Are you
Or TA.
finding the link, Justin?
So do you have to go into
iLearn.
iLearn and then you just go down to the start, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've been there and okay.
So do we just want to read through the questions and do it together?
Yeah.
So after we
Yeah.
So is everyone ready for number 3 then?
Yeah, I'm ready for
I mean, where do we go after we change?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was our reader? Because they had a great reading voice. I think.
Okay, I'll keep going. All right, number 3. Researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They're discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method is best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying?
Is that collect the data?
All data.
They're
Because they've
designing
already,
the study, right?
well, they've already designed the study with the question, though. Now they're trying to
Yeah.
figure out how they want to gather the information, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is designing the study is just making that question. As far as, I'm trying to find my other notes. Yeah, so design the study, state a research question, collect data, focus in on the population of interest to spread the data. So, I don't know. You guys feeling like it's collect the data or design the study?
So what was the definition for collect data again? It was to collect data to determine who we're collecting the data from. It's not actually collecting the data.
I did, my notes are from the PowerPoint and then from reviewing over that crazy book where it just was went through the 5 steps over and over and over again in different scenarios. And what I got out of it was designing the study was to state a research question, and collect the data was to focus in on the population of interest, which I kind of, because then the next step is describing the data you collected. So I would have assumed, I think it could be either.
Yeah, I think it's maybe collecting data.
I feel good about that one.
Okay, I didn't
Oh,
know.
because in one of the links she has, it talks about like the sampling methods, and that's collecting data. And so, sorry, I'm like getting over a cold, so I sound groggy. So hopefully you can understand me.
You're fine.
Yeah, okay then. But it talks about just like the different methods and like different ways you'd break groups up. So that to me, after reading that, kind of makes sense as collecting data.
Yeah, I did write down some of the captions of the slide. It says types of data collecting, and it kind of goes over what the different, whether it's a designed experiment or observational, and then the different ways of like the census and stuff. So I'm good with collect data.
Yeah, me too.
Collect data. Okay. Let's do it. Is everyone good with collect data?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay, we'll go to number 4. A researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watched each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean number of hours watched. It then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply?
Right, and you would.
Right,
You gotta
Yeah,
use the data
that's what I thought.
using graphs.
Describe the data, right? Because we're
Yeah.
graphing it.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't made any conclusions from her data yet, at least not that she stated.
No. She's just laying it out in front of her so then she can make a decision.
Yep.
So she's describing.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
He said she worked.
Number 5. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. The marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant how the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names were randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. The population is a list of all registered taxpayers. So all registered taxpayers, right? Is the population, and then the sample is the 3,000 names that through SRS, right?
I agree.
Okay. So the citizens of Mumbai.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool.
You were thinking what? No,
Is this the exact same thing that I just read?
It looks
No, it's a different one. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay. The sample is the 3,000 people who were mailed the questionnaire. Okay. Awesome. Right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the sample
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
3,000. Okay. 7. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. That's nice. This forgetting curve, this forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
Wasn't it quantitative?
Quantitative, right?
Quantitative, because yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, quantitative. Okay. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58%. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. After the 6th day, your teacher asks you if you feel confident that you have retained at least 50% of the material. He then records your responses: yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
That's
That
category.
would be categorical. Yeah, because there's yes, no, and not sure.
It's
Yeah,
not
because it's not out of the, like, it's not a percentage or whatever.
Yeah, it's just,
10 score.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, it's so contagious. All right, number 9. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58%. Oh my word. All right. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. This group is called the control group.
Control group.
Definitely.
Core control group. Okay, awesome. Number 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? A telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children. Administering the tuberculosis vaccination to one group and giving a placebo to another. A census, a mailed survey asking whether or not they receive the tuberculosis vaccine.
Yeah, administering.
I almost didn't want to read the last two, but...
Yeah.
All right. 11. In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? Okay. Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, all of the workers in one working district of Mumbai, many randomly selected workers in each of the several working districts of Mumbai, all the female workers.
Yeah.
Okay. So, range of people working in Mumbai.
See?
I feel like if it's in just one district, then it's going to be biased.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's many random selected workers.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
It might be fun if we just do all the females. I'm trying to figure out something that wouldn't work. Unless they weren't working.
That's true. Or, because you never know, they may not be getting paid as much either.
That's
true.
a good
And
bias,
so,
yeah.
if you're trying to get all the working people in Mumbai, but then you pick a group that may not be getting paid as much, and then
Well, yeah,
What is
that would
it?
totally eliminate the bias if you're doing men and women, so it'll compensate for the women's wages with the men. If that's what you do.
What do we say? So many randomly selected workers in each of the several working districts of Mumbai.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
what I
like
said,
it's
yeah.
avoiding all bias.
That's
Yeah.
what, stratified or something like that, kind of.
No, wouldn't that be simple, random, simple, or
Well, if you're
not
choosing
stratified
all-
because you're choosing it from all of them, from several.
Because I don't think, because with stratified, you place people into like groups called the strata, and then you randomly select from
Well,
within.
So doing like all females, that would be stratified. But
I think it's clustering, because clustering, the groups that you already split them into is the districts, and then you sample every, like, simple random
maybe.
sampling in those groups. So it sounds like clustering sampling to me.
In
right?
clustering, you have all the different groups. You randomly select that group, and then you take everyone within that group. So that's what clustering is.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So
this
then,
one,
yeah, I would think simple random sample.
that's okay.
It's not a question.
Anyways.
He's not going to use this for new test material.
Sorry, the can works. All right. Number 12. If you want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory syncytial virus. Did I say that right?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds great.
You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subject?
The children?
The children.
Children. Right? Okay.
Yeah, because the vaccine and the placebo is the treatment.
Treatment, yeah. The children. You want to become the okay. What are the treatments? We just
Well, there
did
we
the vaccine and placebo, the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. 14. In 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years, where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. The low-income families were randomly assigned to one of the following three groups. 1. The MTO Low Poverty Voucher Group, which receives Section 8 certificates or vouchers usable only in low poverty areas with less than 10% of the population below the poverty line, along with counseling and assistance in finding a private unit to lease. The traditional voucher group, which received regular Section 8 certificates and ordinary briefings and assistance from local public housing authorities. The control group, which received no certificates or vouchers but remained eligible for public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise have been. This study was an experiment.
Experiment, yeah.
So they want Saturdays, but I know that according to Ashton's schedule of work.
If a p-value is 0.0002 was found for the study described above, then we could say that there was about a 0.0002 probability of obtaining the actual observed result, or one more extreme, assuming the null is true. Gosh, p-value.
The probability of the result will be observed that is extreme or more extreme than the info observed, assuming that the null hypothesis is true. Well, at least it kind of matches some of the jargon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
True.
Yeah, I think it is. Cause
True.
yeah.
Okay.
it sounds like it.
Because it's equal to the probability, it's not less than, is that why?
Yeah, it's
More extreme. Is extreme or more extreme than the info observed?
Right.
And it kind of, I don't know, it just matches the jargon. I'm not going to pretend like I completely understand the p-value.
All right. Yeah. All right. True it is. Number 16. Since the p-value is low in question 15, the researchers could conclude that the results are significant in providing low-income families with an opportunity to move away from low-income neighbors does make a difference in poverty levels.
it's not true.
Isn't it false?
Yeah, I was getting the assumption that it's false.
The low probability of it being effective would mean that it is not significant.
Oh yes. Sorry, just kidding.
That would be false. It's okay. We got the joke.
Yeah.
No. All right. Number 17. Match the following. Oh, match the following. Collect data. So
Step 2.
what is it? B is okay. So collect data is step 2, correct?
Yep. Which is C.
All right. It's different for all of us. It looks like.
Yeah, it's E.
So collect data is step 2.
Okay.
Take action. Action is step 5.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
My
Design this study is step 1.
Mhm.
Describe the data as step 3. Excuse me. Describe the data as step 3. Thank you. And make inferences is step 4, I believe.
Are you guys ready for this?
Awesome. Let's submit.
Submit.
All right.
Oh, we missed some. Oh my gosh, I
darn.
missed some. I put collect the data. I thought it's step 2, but apparently I got that one wrong. Ugh. Typo.
We got 2 wrong. 3 wrong.
Oh man.
So it was true? Oh, that makes.
It was true.
Gosh.
Because hold on. Because wasn't there an experiment to see if they moved them, that low-income families would be better? So because it was a small p-value, that means it was closer to their thing, which meant that it was more true because it wasn't a wide margin of error.
Oh, I like the wide margin of error. That sounds right.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes it look
Yeah.
clear.
Oh boy.
So I take my joke back. I'm just kidding.
Can we go back and do this?
Yeah.
Gosh.
So,
We need to do really good on the next one.
I know.
No.
And so going back and reading, I guess that the sample size is the people who actually participated in the survey, not who you wanted or invited to participate.
That makes sense.
No, you're right. That does make sense.
And then we were totally wrong on the first one. I guess designing a study also, you have to decide how you're going to do your study.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, bummer.
It's all right. Lesson learned.
Yeah, really, it's
Just
okay.
ace the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast and then see if I can copy the URL really quick, and I'll invite everyone back to a new one. Do we still want to knock out quiz 2, right?
Yep, unless we can meet before Thursday. But
I'm able to meet tomorrow night, but if we want to do it tonight, that's fine too.
you
I
can
can-
meet tomorrow night?
Yeah, I can tomorrow night.
I can do tomorrow night at same time, like 8:15ish.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I can do that.
You guys
Let
are
me,
talking Mountain Standard Time, right?
Yeah.
Time.
Sorry.
Just step
No,
away
you're
for a
good.
sec and check my schedule. I think I'm good. I'll be right back.
And that's like homework quiz too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just have to make sure that we do the LO3 individual prep, which thankfully I don't have to worry about. And then we'll just do the group together and then the quiz just like today.
Okay, got it.
And then maybe next time we can go a little bit faster.
Yeah, I think.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that.
agree. We'll be on top of it tomorrow. So I get off at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I should be able to make it in time.
Okay.
I will.
Do we need to do it at 8:30 or is 8:15 okay?
8:15. Well, I mean, if you guys want to just play it safe, I work at the Plasma Center on Main Street here in Rexburg, and so sometimes if all the students decide they need money, they come in and bum rush it.
Yeah.
So, kind of depends, you know. If we're really lucky, we could get out at 7:45, but I'm more likely 8:15, 8 or 8:15. I don't know. I'm scheduled till 8 o'clock, but
Let's just plan on, well, see, I work on Thursday morning super early.
Yeah, me too.
So if you guys wanted just to hurry up and knock it out, that might work just a little bit. Like I go to school full time and I work full time.
yeah.
So my life's just kind of psycho with the balancing the work part. So if you guys are down for knocking it out right now, I'm cool. If we are all too tired, then I will make it work for this Wednesday. But then if we could just do them both every other Tuesday, then we can do that too. I'll be too fair.
I'm able to stay up if you guys are able to. I mean, we can probably get the next one done. This one took us, what, 40 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably get the rest done. Well, maybe
I
50.
really would, but I can't. Like, normally I wouldn't have a problem with that, but actually I do tonight. I'm sorry. I know.
It's okay.
I'm a total, like, team player.
No.
You're
I'm
fine.
great. So, like, if we, like, in, like, the future I can totally do that, but just not tonight, unfortunately. So, sorry.
No, you're good. So
Okay.
we'll be faster next time, so it'll be easier. So we'll just plan on 8:30, which is 9:30 my time tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
And we should be able to get it done in like 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll just
I
knock
think
it
it's
out.
easier.
And then I'll just send everyone invites again next time, and then I'll post this one. Am I supposed to post it just on YouTube? Is that all she wants?
Yeah. Doesn't it? Yeah, I think as it automatic when it saves it, it like puts it on YouTube and on your profile or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
so I don't have to do anything fancy then, right?
Yeah, you just have to make sure you find the link and then post that link in the
In the
group
group collaboration.
thing.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, I'll
so
take
we-
care of that right now.
So we all don't have to post it? Just one of us?
I think if you want, if you could put our names on it, that would maybe work.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know. Yeah, just put all of our names because you're the only one that's recording this because we're part of your call. correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not sure if I know everyone. I think I can find your name in our little sign-up thing, though. I think I know everyone's first names. Matt, Justin, and Ashlyn. So
Yeah.
I'll do that right now, guys.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
No problem. See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
You
too.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Alright, so what am I